Good morning, YouTubers. I'm putting the toilet back on. I've already had it in place once. You know, I had to have this one in place while I destroyed the master bath. Now that it's in place and working, you know, I had to take this one apart, finish the floor like we did. Got that caulking all cleaned up. So, anyway, so we're doing the toilet. The thing is, the way I understand it is to measure 12 inches off the wall. I measured 11.5 to the stud there because I already got the baseboard, and I keep calling it quarter round, but it's shoe molding, that little piece at the bottom. So off the shoe molding, I'm going to go 11.5 because, like I said, it's already been installed temporarily, and I seen off the wall. Oh my goodness, it was too much, so I can give it a good 1/2 inch. So, and that was at 12, by the way. So I moved it back 1/2 inch, the fitting there. And if someone can tell me in the comments, why do they have a 4 inch and a 3 inch? I think the bottom of the toilet there, I know it fits the 3 inch. Maybe the 4 inch is for the adjustment, like a 1/2 inch adjustment either way. So, all right, let's put it in. Got them studs kind of, you know, the wax holding it up. So, give you a good view, hopefully. And all it is just lining it up. So I'll set it on there. It's not light because I've already got it assembled. You know that bowl in the back? It should be off on a new one when you seat it. So yeah, that's another 30 pounds. I'm just too lazy to take it off. So the wax ring holds itself on, and this hole's full. Let me clear this hole out. Got wax up in it. Like that. Update on that S-Corp. Sounded like a real good thing. And then I went on YouTube, you know, my ultimate degree, and I learned from another guy that real estate and S-Corp, they don't belong together. It's all about liability. LLC is so you don't get sued, but that's an after hours thing. Let's get this toilet on these little, it's just lining it up. So all you gotta do is look through the holes on both sides. Get a picture on one, like that one. Get a picture on the other one. Like that one. Try to hold still. Like that. Yeah. Now I got my studs sticking through, and the wax ring's giving way. And even still, look at that spacing from the wall to the back. Gotta square it up, but let me square it up. That's pushed back all the way, and that's squared up. All right, so I guess that's what the spacing is gonna be. It's just like that, but yeah, that's what you do, is you get both of them sticking through, and then washer, the plastic thing, when you put this plastic thing on, see it's got a little groove right there? That's on top. That's the top, because this cap has to snap on. You put it on upside down, it won't snap onto that ring. Minor little detail. So no big deal, I'll get this bolted down. Yep, just like working on a car. You don't have enough tools until you have all the tools. It's holding it, but the ratchet won't quite work yet. There we go. And now my channel locks. By the way, the only tool I have is a set of channel locks by name. They're called channel locks because they are channel locks, made by channel locks. You get that red handle pair at Harbor Freight, they're not channel locks. They look like channel locks, they function like channel locks, but channel lock makes channel locks. So when you get these, get the blue handled channel lock brand, just because they made them, they invented them, nobody can do better. So they've worked for me forever. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, don't even need to hold it now. So now I'm snugging up to the base. And another question I have is why is this not centered? I guess so you can turn it around to position it exactly the way you want it. I don't know. Still wiggling a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit more. That's good. I'll go get the other side started till it starts drawing up. I don't know why it was chattering. Just real easy pressure. I didn't want that heat to get down into the wax. I seen it moving a little bit, but yeah. Stud pack, STUD pack. I don't know if he's got a PACK or PAK, but he's a contractor, and he's always got a thing about cleaning up. At the end of the day, of course, but this is not going to be able to be cleaned up as well after that cap goes on. So I want to clean now. All them metal shavings and that wax holding it to it. I already got the other side, of course. So, all right, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see if this will snap on there. Yes, sir. All day long. That's what we want. I still kind of find it interesting that all these people on YouTube, here, there, this and that, all get into real estate, flipping houses, flip houses. Man, is it that easy? Is everybody doing it? I mean, is actually everybody doing it? And is it so good and easy that there's that many properties? I mean, that many. In other words, I'm just thinking competition. Is there no competition? You just find them all the time, and there's enough to so-called share. So I almost find it hard to believe that many people are actually that successful at it, that they truly do want to share their good fortune. I mean, I guess maybe I've met too many stingy people that just don't share. So, I don't know, man. I'm just, like I heard from Big Pockets yesterday, I'm going to be a flip and hold. But what I mean, no, flip and live. I'm going to live in it while I'm fixing it. And then so-called flip comes into mind. Let's see how well we did on lining these up. It's not going in permanent place yet because I got, oh, I think that looks real good. I think we did good. So that's where it's gonna eventually set. Oh, perfect. Boy, look at that. I put that right there. I thought I was gonna be a ½ inch short, actually. I'm already all against the wall. So I guess we're good on the cabinet. But here's the thing, $600 for this piece of furniture. I got it for $450 because that drawer's crooked. You can see it's already shut. And when you open this door, it rubs on the, see how it rubs on it? And the little stoppers don't line up. That thing there. So it needs some work. So that's that's my next project, is to get this cabinet right. But here's my thing, $450? I think it still should work better than this, even for $450. So I made a mistake, but now I gotta just fix it. I'm real happy with my measurements there. That'll be approximately the center of the drain right there. So that'll 90 over and get the P-trap out of the way of the stopper. You know, that stopper thing goes up and down for the stopper. And if you put the P-trap right under the stopper, it can't move. I learned that on the last sink. I don't know. Just, I got those little beauty things on there. They fit up real nice. So, all right. Got to share this with you. Good news is this screw right here, the one sticking out a little bit, is the adjustment left and right. So that hinge will go left and right from there. So I did just that. They're slotted, these two, top and bottom, it's slotted a little bit to go up and down, loosen up all 4 of them. But I need to lower it down, and that one's already on the bottom. You know, it's touching. There's no adjustment to it. So, do you need to go that far? I don't think so. It's closing correctly. I got them lined up right there. Everything, the gaps are good all the way down. The drawer, I'm going to have to adjust this drawer still. And then, as I was opening this drawer, because that is so cool the way they designed these doors to go right up against the wall. And they're perfect. They're real nice. But the drawers, oops. So I was thinking about just nailing it shut. Just put some nails in the corner. And then just put a sign on there, do not use. And it'll keep the mystery drawer. They always wonder what's in there. Put $1 in there for when they... No, I'm just kidding. What I was thinking about doing, I could just score a line right there. Right where I need to cut it. And then if I cut it and throw it away, then I'm going to have a gap. You know, because it's missing. So what I was thinking about doing was cutting it and taking that loose piece that I just cut off and gluing it back on. Glue it back on there so it'll always be next to there. Of course, there'll be an 1/8 inch line between them, which be a little bit out of place, but not as much as a missing piece. Of course, the other option is just take it away from the wall that far. But I measured the top here that sits on it, and it's flush with the end. There's no overhang left or right. Well, there is like a 1/16 of an inch, but obviously I need what, a quarter, half? I'll say at least a 3/8. So no, I can't cheat the sink to the right as I move the cabinet to the left to make it. And hopefully, well, the good news is I got that universal saw thing, this thing. So that's no problem to get my line and cut that trim. So, oh boy. Yeah, that's the best I can think about. Just cut it off and glue it on the edge there so the drawer will open up far all the way. And I'll probably have to cut it right next to the stopper there. I'll get it all the way. I don't want it just enough, you know, and then some reason it be too short or too close. I don't want to rub the doorway when you open it. So I think that's the best bet, is just to cut it and glue it on. And I guess I could glue it on real tight. I'll glue it on real tight and leave a little bit more gap away from the wall, so there won't be the 1/8 inch gap between them. So it's my best idea. Leave it in the comments below. What would you do? Learning lesson, I guess. If you're going to put a drawers in your vanity, make sure it's not sitting on the wall where the door is. Certainly can't take this off. No, because the drawers open up way a good, or at least a foot. The drawer will open up all the way into here. Which I guess is okay, being that the door's there. When the door's open, you just open the drawer. When the door's closed and you open the door and then somebody shoves their way in, that might not be good. But just don't leave the drawer open. So, all right, help me in the comments. What would you do? Okay, instant fix on the drawer. I trimmed that board back a little bit, baseboard back a little bit, shimmed it up on the back wall so that my bubble, I wanted the bubble, you know, I wanted the water to run inside a little more, but that's just barely, you know, it's out of level just a little bit so that the water's going to run toward the back of the sink, which is what I wanted, of course. Right and left needed to be centered, which it is. Okay, might be off that much. That ain't enough to worry about, not even a 1/16 of an inch. And then, of course, I shimmed it up there and there against the wall, and that's got me the same bubble that way. So it's leaning, the water's wanting to run toward the mirror, the back of the sink. And then, of course, the reason I scooted it over, I hate that gap. Oh, I hate that gap. You won't see it with the vanity on top, but of course, this is what I wanted, you know, to clear the door, which is still really close, but I just couldn't see cutting that pencil line off. Just couldn't do it. So we're just gonna have to live with that little gap between the wall there. Of course, get up to the sink. The sink's gonna still come across and touch the wall. If it doesn't touch exactly, because like I say, it was only just a little bit longer there. So I'll absolutely have to flush it up here. Absolute perfect flush. And of course against the sheetrock back there. And then just have to caulk to fill it in there and just have to live with that gap. I don't know, maybe I'll put a piece of fill in there. But right now, I really like the drawer. You know, it's not an obstruction anymore, and never will be, because the vanity's fastened. You know, it's screwed down, it's tight, it ain't going right, left, up, or down, so the drawer's gonna be good. So I think we're good. We'll caulk that. Let's put that top on there. That's what I'm afraid of.